Hi, this is Attorney General Andy Beshear, here to introduce you to more of the hardworking folks in the Attorney General's office. Today we have Mike Wright, who is the Assistant Deputy Attorney General over all of our criminal division. Mike, as I know, you've got a very big family. Why don't you tell folks a little bit about that extended family?
Well, I'm married. We have 2 adult children and 5 grandchildren. It's hard for me to believe that one of them has already gone to college, but we still have toddlers to play with too. Well,
that's great, and we appreciate all the hard work you do for all the Kentucky families that are out there. Now, you're one of our lifers in the AG's office. Tell us a little bit about all the different jobs you've done in the Attorney General's office.
Well, I came to the Attorney General's office in 1988. And in the Consumer Protection Office. And I was a staff lawyer there. I transferred to the Office of Special Prosecutions, where I became a attorney branch manager. Was there for a good number of years. And then on to the Medicaid fraud section, where I was, again, a branch manager, a litigation manager. And when you came into office, I was honored to be asked to be the executive director of the Medicaid fraud section. And from there, I became the assistant deputy attorney general over the criminal section.
And one thing we're especially proud of is that under Mike's leadership, that Medicaid fraud unit returned over $8 million to Kentucky State Medicaid and a little over $15 million to the federal government. That's some great work.
Well, we were fortunate. We have good lawyers over there.
Now, as the assistant deputy in charge of all of our criminal branch, tell us what that entails.
Well, the criminal division has 5 offices. First, the Medicaid fraud section, as I mentioned, and what the Medicaid fraud section does is investigate and prosecute instances of provider fraud in the administration of the Medicaid program.
And also seek civil recoveries.
Seek civil recoveries. It also prosecutes instances of abuse and neglect of people who are in Medicaid-funded facilities.
Right.
And we've, under your administration, we've taken a very aggressive stance on those kind of cases. Including
that one prosecution of the angel of death using insulin.
Yes, David Satterfield. Yeah. Special Prosecutions is a unit which prosecutes cases statewide involving either statutory authority, such as election cases or political corruption, or instances where the local prosecutors have recused because of a conflict of interest. Department of Criminal Investigations does a tremendous job of investigating that political corruption, child sexual abuse, child predators. The appeals section is at the end of the prosecution chain, because what it tries to do is to secure the courts to uphold the convictions which have been hard fought by the prosecutors, both within special prosecutions and Commonwealth attorneys across the state.
And those appeals being so important because one lost appeal can have ramifications on multiple convictions.
Sure, because it becomes the case law within the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
Right.
And then we have the Prosecutors Advisory Council, which administers the funding for the Commonwealth and the county attorneys all across the state.
Where we serve as the back office for this.
We do, yeah.
Well, this is Mike Wright, and as you can tell, he does a lot of work in the Attorney General's office, bringing a lifetime of experiences from so many different areas in the office. Mike, we are very lucky to have you, and we appreciate all your work.
Thank you. Thank you so much.